The first category that we will be announcing is the Terrific Teaching Award. This award recognises teaching staff members who are passionate about their subject, and moreover, these teachers make their subject matter accessible through clear and understandable explanations and practical examples that resonate with their students. These terrific teachers are not just the sage on the stage, but ensure that their students feel included and engaged in their own learning process. So the short list for this year's Terrific Teaching Award is Laura Hall from the School of Health and Life Sciences, Monica McNeil from the School of Health and Life Sciences, and Maria Renwick from the School of Health and Life Sciences. Before I announce the winner, I will mention some key points that came across from the nomination forms that this staff member received that showcase why they've won this award. These statements have been taken from the nomination forms that were filled out by GCU students and have only been edited to keep the winner's details secret until the very end. GCU students described this year's winning staff member as someone who has amazing teaching skills and a real passion for their subject. GCU students repeatedly described this staff member's interactive and varied approach to teaching as being full of fun examples and real-life experiences that make learning interesting and exciting. This staff member, to quote one student, made me view the subject area in a whole new way. The winner of the GCU Students Association's Terrific Teaching Award is Maria Renwick. Congratulations, Maria. I would now like to invite Maria to take to the screen and accept her award virtually.
Hi everyone, I don't know if you can hear me and see me okay. This is a very new experience and I don't even know what to say. Thank you so much to all the amazing students who nominated me. Really, to be nominated is just amazing. This is my first year in teaching at GCU, and although I was born and bred there as a student, to be part of a team and to do something that I love every day for a job is just absolutely fantastic. So I would just like to thank everyone in the School of Nursing for all their help and support within my first year within this role. I wouldn't have been able to go out and enjoy the sessions without all their guidance and advice, so I'm really grateful. I'd also thank you to the Student Association for organising these awards and to all the students who nominated me. I'm just over the moon. So this will definitely take pride of place in my office, and I will always strive to continue to deliver teaching that the students enjoy and meets the curriculum. So thank you so much.
Thank you for that. Now we move on to the award for fantastic feedback. This award recognises teaching staff members who provide timely feedback in multiple forms that is easy to understand, constructive, and helps students to see how they can improve on their learning. The shortlist for this year's Fantastic Feedback Teaching Award is Claire Barisiat from the Glasgow School of Business and Society, Sebastian Chaston from the School of Health and Life Sciences, and Fiona Cooper from the School of Health and Life Sciences. GCU students described this year's winning staff member as someone who provides both verbal and written feedback for assessments, as well as someone who is always happy to make the time to discuss students' assessment feedback further. GCU students described this staff member's timely feedback as being constructive and detailed, and this staff member's feedback, to quote one student, had helped me understand where I can develop and how I can go about this. The winner of the GCU Students Association's Fantastic Feedback Teaching Award is Fiona Cooper. Congratulations. I would like to invite Fiona to take to the screen and to accept her award virtually.
Okay, I hope that everybody can see me now. So this is just very odd. It's very odd on so many levels, very odd to be talking to a blank screen. But also I'm just overwhelmed to have won the Student Association Award for fantastic feedback. It means a great deal to me to have won this award, and I'm absolutely delighted to accept it. just want to say thank you very much to everybody who nominated, and congratulations to everybody who was nominated and shortlisted. I think we all appreciate the time and effort that it takes for students to nominate us all, and I think you know, it can't be underestimated how much it really means to all of us and how much we appreciate it. Also, I just, as the previous winner said, I just absolutely love doing my job, and I'm surrounded by great people who make that really easy, both staff and students, and so this is a thank you to them as well. I have to say I am really disappointed not to be indulging in the free buffet this year, but I've no doubt I'll pick some extras up later on as well. And just thank you to everybody who organised. I know this can't have been an easy event to organise, but it is very much appreciated. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Fiona. Our next award is for Creative Curriculum. This award recognises teaching staff members who use different activities and technology in an innovative way to enhance students' learning. This award also recognises teaching staff members who embed sustainability in with their curriculum and/or widens diversity within the curriculum. Our shortlist for this year's Creative Curriculum Teaching Award is Helena Kelly from the School of Health and Life Sciences, Shirley Morrison-Glancy from the School of Health and Life Sciences, and Angela O'Hagan from the Glasgow School for Business and Society. GCU students described this year's winning staff member as someone who creates learning activities for their students that take place both in the classroom and outside the classroom. GCU students described this year's winning staff member as someone that uses a variety of different tools to deliver their classes, from Padlets to PowerPoint presentations. One student noted in their nomination form that this staff member delivered each and every class using a different activity. The winner of the GCU Students Association's Creative Curriculum Teaching Award is Shirley Morrison-Glancy. I would now like to invite Shirley to take to the screen to accept her award virtually.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you very much to the students who took the time to make these nominations. And especially, I am so honored to be the winning recipient of the Creative Curriculum Award. First off, I'd like to again thank the students for the nomination. It means a great deal to be recognized for the job that we do and love, but also for those of us that try to go the extra mile in support of our students. We do take on board feedback from our students and work together with them to ensure that they have what they need within the programs and to meet those needs the best that we can. I'd like to congratulate all of those who've been nominated for the Teaching Awards for the work that they do to support the student experience. And I would also like to congratulate those colleagues who have also been shortlisted within this award, Helena and Angela. I'm just thinking at some point in the future we should think about putting our creative minds together and coming up with some learning and teaching activities that are even more memorable for the students. And finally, a huge thank you goes out to my team, the Occupational Therapy, Human Nutrition and Dietetics Department. We work collaboratively, and it means that we are able to develop creative curriculum and content. The strategies that we use for the benefits of our students are outstanding. Is not something that I could be doing on my own. So working together, we do create practical and meaningful content, enjoyable and relevant activities. And oftentimes we have to think outside the box in order to provide the support and guidance that we need to ensure that our students become those professionals that we would be proud of. We do what we do best, and we don't do this alone. So in closing, I'd like to really thank the organizers of the event. It's been a surreal experience for sure, and but it's great to have the chance to get together and to celebrate accomplishments. At the end of the day, we're all winners. Thank you.
Thank you and congratulations. Now we come to the award for the Super Support for Teaching Staff. This award recognises teaching staff members who provide support that is above and beyond, is readily available and friendly, listens to students and provides them with effective support. The shortlist for this year's Super Support for Teaching Staff Teaching Award is Irene Mains from the Glasgow School for Business and Society, Katie Proctor from the Glasgow School of Business and Society, and Margaret Spalding from the School of Health and Life Sciences. GCU students described this year's winning staff member as a kind and friendly individual who goes out of their way to make sure that students feel comfortable at university. GCU students described this year's winning staff member as someone who takes a proactive approach to supporting students and someone who always goes out of their way to make sure that students feel comfortable. GCU students described this winning staff member as an individual that is always there in person and online for those students who need support during their studies. This staff member, to quote one student, has been an absolute beacon of support for me throughout my time at Glasgow Caledonian University. The winner of the GCU Students Association's Super Support Teaching Staff Teaching Award is Katie Proctor. Congratulations, Katie. I'd like to invite you to take the screen to accept your award virtually.
Hi everybody, it's absolutely amazing to win this. So thank you so much to everybody who voted for me and all the really lovely comments that you've written. It's just fantastic. The students are the best part of my job. I love working with you all, so this means the absolute world. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Katie. Now we come to the award for the Super Support non-teaching staff. This award recognises non-teaching staff members who provide support that is above and beyond, is readily available and friendly, listens to students and provides them with effective support. The shortlist for this year's Super Support for Non-Teaching Staff Teaching Award is Rachel Hislop from GCU Outreach, Kirsty McFarlane from Student Wellbeing, and Margaret Monroe from the Eunice Centre. GCU students described this year's winning staff member as being a warming, welcoming individual, someone that makes themselves available for a chat and is always happy to assist with any problems. GCU students described this staff member as someone who supports students through their university journey from application to graduation, someone who helps students develop their confidence about studying at university. One student even quoted during their nomination form that, "I do not think I would still be at university today without their support." The winner of the GCU Students Association's Super Support Non-Teaching Staff Teaching Award is Rachel Hislop. Congratulations, Rachel, and I would like to invite you to take the screen to accept your award virtually.
Hello everybody, I am absolutely over the moon to receive this today. It means the world. I think I work with the best students that we've got at GCU, which is our experienced students, and it's such a privilege to work with them and be part of their life, and they motivate me every day to do the best I can. I am absolutely the proudest corporate parent ever of them, and I'm just so delighted. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rachel. Now we move on to the award for sensational support and supervision. This award is for teaching staff members that provide their research students constructive feedback that help them to develop their critical thinking. Teaching staff members that go the extra mile to ensure that their research students feel part of the research community at GCU and are committed to making their research students aware of both internal and external opportunities that will benefit their research and professional development. The shortlist for this year's Sensational Supervision and Support Teaching Awards is Sebastian Chaston from the School of Health and Life Sciences, Leslie Price from the School of Health and Life Sciences, and Julie Thompson from the Glasgow School for Business and Society. A GCU student described this year's winning staff member as someone who supports and provides opportunities for their research students to engage with not only their peers at GCU, but those from wider networks. GCU students also described this year's winning staff member as someone who gives constructive feedback that helps their research students consider different angles to their research. This staff member gives, to quote one student, support, encouragement, inspiration and motivation, which is exceptional. The winner of the GCU Students Association's Sensational Support and Supervision Teaching Award is Leslie Price. Congratulations, and I would like to invite Leslie to take to the screen to accept her award virtually.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm absolutely highly honoured to receive this reward, and let me tell you why. A lot of you listening knowing doing a PhD is a journey with a clear destination, but the path to that destination can be somewhat uncertain, and certainly the ride is not always smooth. I've had the privilege of accompanying numerous students on this journey, and I see my role as helping them to navigate this unsmooth path. My experience has been that the students find the journey challenging and transformative, and that they have an enormous sense of achievement when they are awarded their doctorate. For me, these experiences have been fulfilling and enjoyable, and I always feel a whole overwhelming sense of pride seeing them graduate. Achieving this award has allowed me to reflect upon these experiences and to remind myself of the opportunities I've had and of the successes of the many students. Thank you again for this award. I'm extremely grateful.
Thank you so much. Now we move on to our final awards of this evening, the Inspiring Individual Awards. These awards are given to teaching staff members who best reflect both GCU Students Association's 6 organisational values of diversity, community, participation, fun, support and leadership, and also Glasgow Caledonian University's 4 organisational values of integrity, creativity, responsibility and confidence. Only one Inspirational Individual Award is given out per academic school. The shortlisting panel for these awards went through the long list for each award to choose a winner. It was during this shortlisting process that we were truly able to understand just how impactful each of the winning GCU staff members are on our students. First up, we have the Inspiring Individual Teaching Award from London. The shortlist for this year's Inspiring Individual Teaching Award from London is Madhu Acharya, Titus Olaniyi, and Z Wang. One student described this year's GCU London Inspiring Individual as someone who is very helpful and supportive to all students in helping understand their work when they are struggling. Another student noted that this year's GCU London's Inspiring Individual had opened my eyes on how the importance of sustainability is in both my personal life and within societal goals. The winner of the GCU Students Association's Inspiring Individual Teaching Award from London is Titus Olaniyi. I would like to invite Titus to take the screen to accept the award virtually.
Have been achieved, except the support of all those support services that we have at GCU London in order to be able to achieve it. I also want to use this opportunity to thank the Student Union for organizing this award. Thank you very much, and thank you to all my other colleagues that have been shortlisted for this award. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your kind words. Next up, we have the Inspiring Individual Teaching Award for the School of Computing, Engineering and Built Environment. The shortlist for this year's Inspiring Individual Teaching Award from SCEBI is Anina Escudurio, Ryan Gibson, and George Lumakis. One GCU student described this year's School of Computing, Engineering and Built Environment Inspiring Individual as someone who creates a warm working environment and is passionate about both lab work and teaching. Another student noted that this individual made them feel part of the GCU family. And the winner of the GCU Students Association's Inspiring Individual Teaching Award for SCEBI is Anina Escuderio. I would like to invite Anina to take to the screen and accept her award virtually.
Hello, sorry, my video is not working, but anyway, thank you very much for this award. I have to admit that it was a very big surprise. I definitely wasn't expecting this at all, but I am delighted to be receiving this award, especially in the category of inspiring individual. And well, this award motivates me to continue building on the great work we have been doing here at the school, and it also helps me to keep going, which is important in research, especially because sometimes you can feel it a bit of a struggle. So well, and those comments by students are actually really touching, and I am really happy to have been able to contribute to their learning experience, and I hope I can continue to transmit my passion for the lab and for the water sector to future students. And well, of course, the GCU family feeling that it was mentioned, I guess that I need to thank my colleagues for that too, because I guess that they also play an important role on that. So thank you to them too. And well, in overall, a big thank you to everyone again, and stay safe.
Thank you, Anina. Now we have the Inspiring Individual Teaching Award from the Glasgow School of Business and Society. The short list for this year's Inspiring Individual Award from GSBS is in fact Daniel Baxter, Irene Mains, and Katie Proctor. One GCU student described this year's School of Business and Society Inspiring Individual as someone who has helped and supported a lot of students to maintain a positive learning experience throughout these recent difficult times. More than one student noted about this year's GSBS Inspiring Individual that they think they would have dropped out by now if it wasn't for their support. Therefore, the winner of the GCU Students Association Inspiring Individual Teaching Award for GSBS is Katie Proctor. Congratulations, and I would like to invite Katie to take to the screen to accept your award virtually.
Hi everybody, again, I'm really overwhelmed. Thank you so much. It's such an honour to get this particular prize. I have to say that I do feel really disingenuous getting this prize, because the students, all of the students inspire me every single day. You're achieving amazing things at university, and far better than I ever managed when I was doing my undergraduate degree. So thank you for making my job so much fun, and just being lovely people. Thank you very much.
Thank you again, Katie. And finally, we have the Inspiring Individual Teaching Award for the School of Health and Life Sciences. The short list for this year's Inspiring Individual Teaching Award from SHLS is Helena Kelly, Margaret Spalding, and Anita Volkert. One of the GCU students described this year's School of Health and Life Sciences Inspiring Individual as a selfless educator who always prioritises their students' concerns. Another student noted about this year's SHLS Inspiring Individual that they'd put so much effort into ensuring that both myself and my classmates were put at ease throughout this COVID-19 pandemic while we were out at placement, and did everything she could to help settle our anxieties and keep us safe through what has been a very worrying time. The winner of the GCU Students Association's Inspiring Individual Teaching Award from SHLS is Margaret Spalding. Congratulations. I would like to invite Margaret to take to the screen to accept her award virtually.
Hi everybody, I hope you can hear me okay. Thanks to the students that put me forward and nominated me, and thanks to the Students' Association for the shortlisting and for giving me this award. I'm only one of a small team of 4 members of staff that run our programme in radiotherapy and oncology, and every day, you know, these folks inspire me by the amount of commitment and the amount of work they do to make sure our students succeed. In relation to the COVID-19 experience, when lockdown was announced and when our students were in placement, our final year students were in the midst of it. In radiotherapy department in Glasgow, there was a lot of information coming through, a lot of challenge, a lot of uncertainty, and on top of that, the students all have their own personal issues to deal with. So it's only right that we try to put these anxieties to rest to make sure the students feel as though they are supported and looked after and reassured as much as they possibly can. It's not easy being a therapeutic radiographer, whether you're an educator, a practitioner, but it's even harder being a student. And we've all been there in the team, so we know exactly what it's like. But anyway, put things to a close. I'm absolutely delighted and gobsmacked, and this has come as a wonderful, wonderful surprise. So thank you very much. Take care, folks.
Thank you so much for your words, Margaret. That last award there marks the end of this year's awards presentation, but before you all switch on those microphones and webcams to get chatting, I just would like to say that tomorrow will be myself, Ailey, Moses and Susan's last day in office or within our current roles at GCU Students Association. And on behalf of all of us, we wholeheartedly thank all of our amazing staff and students who have made the past year or two for us all so memorable. So with all of that, hopefully you can see me again. So with all of that, all that remains for me to say is that on behalf of the GCU Students Association, to offer our warmest congratulations to all of this year's winners and to those who were shortlisted and of course nominated. I would like to take a moment to thank, on behalf of the GCU Students Association, all of the students that took time to complete a nomination form in this year's Teaching Awards, as well as the students and staff that gave up some of their time to take part in the long listing and shortlisting processes. Finally, I would also like to thank our Professor Valerie Webster for speaking at tonight's event. We hope you will all stick around for a little bit and help us to continue to celebrate those outstanding GCU staff members who have been nominated in this year's Teaching Awards. To make this possible, we have set up some virtual tables for you all to use so that you can chat into small groups. You have access to these virtual tables by clicking on the purple chevron located at the bottom right-hand corner of the screen and selecting the People logo on the toolbar that appears. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. You may now switch on your microphones and webcams and enjoy the rest of the celebrations. Thank you so much, everyone.
I was expecting this.
there, folks. How's it going? Is anyone receiving?
I can hear you.
Hello.
I think I'm still in the
Hello.
main room. Didn't manage to find our way into one of the breakout rooms, so we'll just stay here.
Yeah, I think I've been sort of put into the main room anyway, so that was very pleasant.
It's good.
You can move to
Hi,
any room
Liz.
you like by clicking on the people logo. If you want to move to another table, then you just click on the table you want. So we've got some school tables, or you can stay in the main chat. It's up to you guys.
How do you find the school table?
So if you click on the two little
See it now.
and then you click on join, it's like a little door. You can go into a school-specific one, so you can talk to your colleagues in your own school.
I'm going to go into mine, but I'm the only one there, so I'll talk to myself.
And you can chat and use your webcams there.
Yeah. I'll tell myself how handsome I am and stuff in the room by myself.
How do you change the room again?
If you click on the little purple chevron, then click on the two little people, and then it should come up with a screen with tables. And if you scroll down,
Oh, right, got you.
choose the one which you want. It's like a little door with an arrow going into it.
Got you.
Hopefully,
Thank you very much.
leaving is a door with the arrow out. So.
Sorry, could you repeat that, please?
Yeah, sure. So if you go onto the purple chevron.
No, sorry. So a chevron isn't the word I use every day. That's the thing with this crossing, yeah?
Yep. And if you click on the two people double logo, you'll be then able to see a screen.
Well, this is it. You see, I'm clicking on the chevron.
Yeah.
And what am I looking at now?
A little toolbar should pop out, and one of the little buttons should be two little people.
Oh,
it's
I'm not
currently
seeing
showing 18.
No, I'm not seeing that. I'm seeing. Hold on. Let me go back. Oh God, I'm going back to the collaborate panel. Hang on. No, it's not happening. It's not letting me back in.
Is there a room you want to go to?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I thought anyone's going to be there. I was going to see if there are any social science people left. But I don't think there are.
Yeah, there's 4 people in GSBS table I can put you in. If you just bear with me.
Yeah, all right. Okay, thanks.
Hi, Sarah.